What's up, y'all? This is a Curious One, and we're here kicking it at the ugly table. I got my generic warehouse backdrop out here. I just finished it a few days ago, so I wanted to throw it up, give you guys something in the background to look at. Uh, you may have seen it before in some other videos in various stages of completion. Um, it is finished, the light's working, so just wanted to show it off a little bit. Uh, haven't been making very many videos lately. I have a lot of projects, and I'm just a busy guy. You know what I mean? Work a lot. So, um, but I did have a couple of Spider-Man still in the box. I have like 12 figures that need reviewed and unboxed and whatnot. Plenty more on the way. I don't. There's not a lack of videos that I can make. It's more just don't have the time for it. Or I'm working on various projects trying to get things completed. But just recently, I took my Diamond Select Spectacular Spider-Man and my Marvel Legends Venom to the store, and I have them displayed there with the black Amazing Yamaguchi Iron Spider. So there's some gaps in my Spider-Man shelf that I'm trying to fill in. So now these figures aren't new per se. I've actually had them for a while, just sitting in the box. Uh, Not very impressed with them, if I'm being honest. So they just kind of got pushed to the, to the back burner. But I want to get them out of the box so that I can make some flight stands and fill in some of the gaps on my Spider-Man shelf, make it look full again until I bring the other figures home. So we're going to try to do that tonight. Flight stands will probably have to wait till tomorrow night because I'm probably not going to have enough time. But this is the Marvel's Armadillo Build-A-Figure. Marvel Legends series, Marvel Studios, Spider-Man, No Way Home, integrated suit, Hasbro down there. Here on the side, we got a Spider-Man face, Spider-Man logo, got some art of him in the integrated suit. Some art up here, got a read up there, Marvel Legends series, Spider-Man, Armadillo Build-A-Figure. Here's all the figures in the series. I have this one there, and I have that one there. Not very impressed with either of these figures either. This one disappointed me a lot with the fact that he does not have looks like he does not have butterfly joints. Yeah, it doesn't look like he has butterfly joints. On top of that, he's on the body that I don't like. I prefer this body right here, with the diaphragm cut and then the ab crunch, rather than the waist swivel with the diaphragm crunch, I guess is what I'll call it. Not a fan of that style. I just think that this figure poses a lot better, a lot more natural looking. Moving forward, I'm going to be focusing on Spider-Man that are on this body. These are all missing boot cuts. I just don't like the bodies that they've put these Spider-Man on. I want that one. I'm going to go ahead and purchase the ones that I already have on pre-order. But after those are done, I probably won't be purchasing any that are not on this body. It's just what I prefer. If you guys like this better, if that's your jam, that's fine. It's up to you. They're going to be your figures. My figures, I want that. So I have kind of staged my own little boycott where any figure that's on this body I buy two of. And like I said, I will start not buying any figure that is not on that body. So hopefully they'll move forward with what I like. And, sorry to the ones of you that like the other body. Hopefully I'm not the one that's sad. Hopefully it's you guys. So you got the spider up there, got your screw down here with a bunch of legalese and stuff that nobody cares about. Also got the China is asshole on the bottom there. So now this figure does not come with very much. As you can see, it only comes with one set of hands. You know, like, come on. If he's coming with nothing in the box, he doesn't have a Build-A-Figure piece, doesn't have any webs or anything, doesn't have a different head sculpt, nothing like that. You could have, you know, come on, guys, give us some wall crawling hands. Every Spider-Man needs whipping hands, fisted hands, and wall crawling hands. Unless the figure does not wall crawl for some reason or does not shoot webs. It's the only way that they should not have all three of those hands. The only way I can let it slide, you know. Any figure that does not come with all three of those hands is a Spider-Man. Whoever's responsible should be drug out back and beaten with rubber hoses, because it's just not proper. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and crack this figure open, crack this box open, and we'll check out the figure. So here's the insert. In case you need it for something, you want to use it for a little mini backdrop or to cover up some wires, or just pose up your figure in front of it, take pictures. You know, that's what it looks like. So here he is out of the box with his accessories. Pitiful amount of accessories. I do gotta say, the figure does look good though. I do like the design of the suit. I do like the way this figure looks. I think they could have filled in the web lines. If they could have done that, that would have been a good improvement. Had they put it on the body that I liked, that would have been that would have been a good improvement as well. But for the most part, he looks pretty good. I do have to say that I am missing some black paint right there on that eye, though. And this eye seems to be misaligned just a tad. But yeah, some nice texture. Head sculpt looks pretty good. Paint apps, for the most part, look pretty good. Nice and textured there. Now he does have, it's really, really hard to see. You guys might not even be able to see it. But if you look right there on those web lines, his neck is a separate piece from the body and is glued in there, like the Miles Morales game reverse, which I thought was really weird, because on that one it's just a straight line. You can see it. It's fairly prominent. I thought it was really weird that they would do that, but I noticed that it's done like that on this figure as well. Not exactly sure why they chose to go that route, but at least on this figure it is not very visible. So I'm not very good with the articulation, but we'll run through it a little bit. Unfortunately, he's not going to get a whole lot of up. It's decent, but with your Spider-Man, he's going to be jumping off of buildings. He's going to be wall crawling. So you want him to be able to look up a lot more than that. He's going to be able to look down about that much, which is pretty decent. It does look like, yeah, he is going to be on a barbell. So you are going to get a lot of tilt, which is good. That's very good. With the ones that are on the disc and ball, they don't normally get very much tilt. So I do like this part of the fact that there's a barbell in there. What you can always do is cut a little slat right there. Go in there with the Dremel, cut out, or your X-Acto knife, and cut a little slot right there for that barbell to be able to push back a little bit further. And you should be able to get a little bit better movement out of him. a little bit better up. So then you're going to get about a T-pose. Maybe a little less. I might be able to push that a little bit further, but that's about what it looks like. You do have butterfly joint here. Not a ton of movement out of that, but it does help. So then you're going to have a bicep cut. You're going to have double jointed elbows, which if you look right here, that's just the one. It's just the one joint that's doing all of that. So if you get both of them, you get that much movement there. You're going to have a swivel at the wrist. And it looks like he's going to have an up and down, which, because that web shooter is going to get on the way a bit. But yeah. See, if you're doing it out to the side, be able to get some movement like that. Let's see. Does that twist? Yeah, that actually does twist. So if you want, you can kick it out to the side, and you'll be able to get the fist to move up. So there's that. Now you're gonna have the ab crunch is gonna be at the diaphragm, like the older figures. And that is what I like about this figure here, because he has a diaphragm cut here, which allows him to rock and twist up there at the diaphragm. And I think it just makes for a lot more dynamic posing and looks more natural. The movement a lot more like the way an actual human would move. And then you're going to have a waist cut, and I do not like that. But it is going to allow you to be able to make him turn there at the waist. Going to be able to kick up about that far, and you'll be able to kick back about that far. You're going to have a thigh cut here. Oh, yeah. You're going to be able to kick out about that far. Not quite the splits, but definitely better than that body. So you got that. Let's see, you got double jointed knees. It's going to get you to about right there. You're going to be able to push this foot up to about right there. Be able to push it down to there, which is pretty good. And then you got a forward facing pin for your ankle pivot. So as I said, he's going to come with these fisted hands. Looks pretty good. And then you're going to come with flipping hands, which are also going to be able to be up and down. So pretty good looking. Like I said, I do like the way this figure looks. I just don't think they gave us enough bang for a buck. And I really do wish he was on the what I believe to be the better body. I really do hope that moving forward, all Spider-Man will be on that body. I just think that it's way better than the others. So we'll go ahead and keep this one short. So I do like the way the figure looks. I do think he's going to look good on my shelf. But I think he could have been better. I do think he should have came with more accessories. So yeah. So y'all guys, y'all have a good night. Y'all try to stay out of trouble. Y'all take it easy, alright? Later.